So here we have an Xbox One S, and we're going to be doing a disk drive replacement on it today. This is what the Xbox One S looks like. Yours might be a different color, but generally most of them are white. And at the back it should say Xbox One S here, and right next to it it should say model 1681. And so we're going to be taking this apart, and to do that we're going to flip the console over on its on its back here, and normally there would be a warranty sticker here that says Microsoft, but this one is missing because the customer opened this console prior to sending it in to us. So what you want to do is you want to remove the sticker that's here. In this case it's not, but remove the sticker, and then what you want to do is you want to stick a knife and basically pry this piece off slowly, because you don't want to damage the plastic. And what we want to do is we just want to slowly pry it off till the bottom piece comes off. Like so. And then there's clips on the other side as well. I need to get released. Like that. And then we just put it on its front, on its face. And then just lift, and then the rest of the clips should just come undone like so. And now we're going to remove all the green screws, because those screws hold the top case in place. We're gonna remove those screws to remove the cover so we can access the disk drive. Okay. Now the top cover should just come off like so from the back, and then you just lift it off. And then this cover also comes off. So it's gonna lift off like so. And now we have access to the console. This is the disk drive. This is what we're replacing. This is the fan, this is the hard drive. I did another video showing you guys how to do a power supply replacement on an Xbox One S, so do check that video out as well. That's the power supply right here. But today we're gonna be working on the disk drive. So to remove the disk drive at this point, what you're going to want to do is you're actually going to want to flip it over again, because there's one other screw that holds the disk drive. Actually, I believe two. No, actually just one. There's one screw, this one, that holds the disk drive down, so we're going to have to remove this screw as well. And now the disk drive should come out. So there are two cables that hold it in. There's a power cable and a SATA cable. Those are going to have to be undone. You're just going to gently remove them. The power cable came out. Really in there. Okay, I'm gonna remove the cables, and now we have the disk drive in our hands. It's a model DG6M5S. It says right here. We sell these on our website. I'm gonna put the link in the description. And we're gonna move the console out of the way, just so that we can work on the disk drive, because we're gonna have to open the disk drive and remove the logic board from it and install it in our new disk drive. Okay, so at the back there's a Torx screw that we're gonna have to remove. like so. Get that out of the way. And then we should be able to remove this piece here. It should just come off. It does have a plastic retaining clip, I believe, somewhere. I think it's at the bottom here. Oh, yeah, on the side. So yeah, it just has clips. It's gonna come off. You're gonna remove that bracket. Put that on the side. Then we're going to remove these 4 Phillips screws. 1, 2, 3, 4. Once these screws are removed, then this bottom cover is going to come off the disk drive. I'm just going to take it off. Now, this logic board is what we need to put on our new disk drive. Otherwise, it's not going to talk to our Xbox. It's not going to we have to put this in our new disk drive, because otherwise the new disk drive is not going to talk to our Xbox. So we have to do this step. We have to take this logic board out, put it in a new disk drive, and we're going to do that by removing these ribbon cables here. There's 3 of them. They have clips on them, and then once you've removed those, there are 3 screws, 1, 2, 3 Phillips screws that are going to have to be removed, and then we're going to have to desolder these 2 wires, and you're going to need a soldering iron for that. Okay, so we're going to remove the Phillips screws that hold the logic board in. And now these 2 wires are going to have to be desoldered, and they're actually color coded and labeled. So the black one says B and the red one says R, so you really can't mix them up. Heat up the soldering iron and remove these wires. Just like that. I'm going to remove our logic board. And remember guys, this piece is integral to your console. You don't want to damage this or cause static shock or any kind of shock damage to it, because if this breaks, you're literally screwed. So we're going to get this old disk drive out of the way, and we're going to get our new disk drive in and install that, install our logic board in and install it in the Xbox. So that's our Fastech Xbox One S disk drive. It's an original Microsoft part. I say Fastech because it has our warranty sticker on it, and it comes with a warranty if you buy it from us. If you buy them from our website, in most cases it's going to come without a logic board, unlike some of the listings on Amazon and eBay, and then they don't work and people wonder why. It's because you guys are not transferring the logic board, and it's not going to work if you do this step. And again guys, I like to help you guys out. I like answering questions. I don't love answering questions. I like answering questions. I like helping people. But if you bought the part on Amazon or eBay, don't come to me for help. Okay? Or you know what? Come to me for help. I'll answer 1 or 2 questions, but I can't answer 10 questions, especially if you're not buying the part from us. But anyways, back to let's get back to the repair. So we're gonna open the disk drive. Same Phillips screws here. We're gonna remove those and install our logic board into this disk drive. Okay. We're going to open it. Should be coming apart. Sometimes there's adhesive in the front and it kind of stops it from opening. Okay, so we're going to install We're going to install our logic board in. The easiest way to do it is actually to put the logic board in first. This clip goes in first. Make sure you tuck the board under this clip. And the wires are color coded, so you really can't mix them up. Well, you could, but you'd have to be really stupid. But yeah, we're gonna put the cables back in. Be careful with the clips. You don't want to break those. I'm gonna install or resolder the wires. Red on red, and then the black one on black. Just like that. Install the screws back in. Get the cables out of the way because you don't want them to get crimped when we close this. Install all the screws. I'm going to reinstall this bracket here. Like that. Now we can start installing it back in our Xbox. I wish they made these cables a little bit longer, but repairability is not what they're thinking about when they make these things. I need the assistance of my screwdriver to push it in. My finger's too big to fit in there. Unless you guys have really small hands, you're gonna have to do the same thing. Wink, wink. I'm gonna put the cables in. Yep, cables are in. Now you want to seat the drive really nice. You want to make sure everything lines up. There are these holes that are supposed to line up with a plastic frame, and we want to make sure those line up. And then we're going to flip it over and install that torque screw that holds the disk drive in. Okay, now that that's in, we can start reassembling the console. So the back has to be lined in. And then the front has to be lined in at the same time. This can be a little tricky. Oh, looks like that worked. Like that. You want to make sure the back lines up good. This should all be flush. And the front, you should be able to see the disk drive inside, and it should be flush. If it's not, you're gonna have to redo this. But it looks like everything's good, so we're gonna start putting the screws back in. Okay, now that that's all the screws are in, we're gonna install the bottom piece back on. This should be easy. Like that, the front goes in first. Line up where the USB is. And then you just gotta push the rest of it in, like so. And then just push it in from all sides. And we're done, guys. It's just that easy. It wasn't that difficult at all. And the only thing is you need a soldering iron and a little bit of soldering experience. Nothing too crazy. And again, don't forget that we have all the parts you need on our website, including the disk drive and the screwdriver that you need to take your console apart. So do check us out, www.fasttech.ca. Also, if you're not comfortable doing this repair on your own, we also offer repair services, so you can mail it in, and we'll do this repair or any other repair on your Xbox or any other console for you. So do check us out at www.fasttech.ca. We'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, and once again, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment on the videos, and share with your friends. And if you're looking for a part or repair service, don't forget to check us out at www.fasttech.ca.